Secure transmission established. This is Keeper. We may speak freely, Agent. Prepare to receive your orders.
Keeper, should I be thanking you for these lovely accommodations?
Don't get cute and don't waste my time. You're here to work. You were chosen for this operation because of your exemplary performance during training. Imperial intelligence needs agents capable of working independently in the field. Now you apply your training to the real world. Nemro the Hutt and his organization run Jaguna, and you're in town to convince Nemro to supply the Empire.
Give me background. What are we working from?
Jaguna is an industrial town, and Nemro runs most of the industry. The Hutt supplies weapons, drugs, and raw materials, but not to us. We believe Nemro has been reluctant to lose Republic customers by publicly siding with the Empire. It's time he overcame this reluctance.
You're absolutely right.
We need to know what Nemro and his advisors are thinking before we can act. I want you to obtain access to the Nemro clan's inner circle. You'll require a cover identity. One of our contacts, an alien named Jig, has prepared a background for you and will provide the details.
How do I find him?
Jig will be waiting for you at a safe house. Locate him, take what he offers, then report to me.
Consider it done.
Most of Jaguna is caught up in a turf war. Some of the gangs involved belong to the Hutts. Others are independent. Your combat training should see you through, but expect brutality and expect to be targeted. Jaguna isn't friendly to strangers. Now, find Jig and report back to me. Keep her out.
Excuse me, stranger. I don't mean to be overly familiar, but I think you're just the kind of person who can help me. My coward of a husband has taken my son, and I need someone with the wit and muscle to bring him back.
Why would your husband take your son?
Because he's both a coward and a fool. My son is gifted. Do you understand me? Gifted in the Force. He has the ability to train on Korriban and become Sith. My husband trained on Korriban. He had his chance at glory, but failed. And now he runs errands for a slimy Hutt. I will not have my son do the same. Please, you must help me.
Why not do it yourself?
My husband once trained to be a Sith. The fact that he didn't finish doesn't diminish his skills as a fighter. I hope you'll reconsider. I would pay you well.
I give up. I'll do it.
Good. Excellent. He took my son to the shuttle port. A comm officer there who owed me a favor contacted me when they showed up. Be careful. My husband may not be willing to walk away peacefully.
You're the one Gianna recruited to rescue her son. She said you were on your way. Look, I'll point out her husband, but that's it. He seems jumpy, and I'm not risking my neck.
You're off the hook. Just don't get in my way.
I appreciate it, I really do. Hey, Kendril, somebody wants to talk to you.
Do I know you? What do you want with me?
I'm here to take your son back so your wife can send him to Korriban.
My wife is so determined for our son to become Sith that she hires a bully to threaten me. I was once an acolyte at the Academy on Korriban. There's no failure at the Sith Academy. Those who can't cut it die. I got wise and fled before they could kill me, and I'll die before I see my son eaten alive by those Sith dogs. Let me take my son and flee. Tell my wife that you persuaded me, and we took the shuttle to Korriban. She won't know any different.
I'll tell Gianna you took your son to Korriban.
Oh, thank you. We'll leave right away, and you'll never hear from us again.
You. Where's my son? I thought I told you to get my son back.
I took the liberty of putting him on the shuttle myself.
Oh, Okay, sorry I raised my voice. It's just, a mother cares deeply about her son. But how did you manage to convince my husband?
Unfortunately, I had to kill him.
Shame. My husband died as he lived. A coward. But at least my son's future is assured. Thank you very much. And here is the promised payment.
Atrodo normales, smogas total gisbavo apiatai.
How did an alien on Hutta end up working for the Empire?
Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad adveretag. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era. Gratai apticte, iruprit Bertini Savasia Savebe Kaijis.
If there's another red blade out there, won't that be a problem?
Smalsio poputus mana ira padare mananan kali. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era.
What kind of interference?
Atrodo normales, smogas total gisbavo apiatai. Gratai apticte, iruprit Bertini Savasia Savebe Kaijis.
Let's make this fast and quiet then.
Atrodo normales, smogas total gisbavo apiatai. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era. Sio taisek la prasma era. Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad adveretag.
You've done well. The Empire is grateful to you.
Fransija baja as atvexia. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas protas era.
Jeeg, from this point forward, operational security will be at a premium. You will not contact us from this terminal again.
Smalsio poputus mana ira padare mananan kali.
I understand you corrected Jeeg's mishandling of the situation, Agent. We'll now proceed.
Acknowledged and understood.
Your next task is to access Nemro's inner circle. Present yourself to the Hutt as a fellow gangster, the Red Blade, and offer him Jeeg's gifts. One of the gifts is implanted with a listening device, which we will use to monitor conversations within Nemro's palace.
Are you listening for something specific?
At this juncture, our primary goal is to find weaknesses in Nemro's organization. Even if the Hutt won't join us, we might influence his lieutenants. Talk to Nemro and his men. Determine who we can turn and how we can sway them. We will be listening.
I'll be back once I learn anything.
Be careful what you say. And lose the accent. When you're in the Hutt Palace, you're no longer an Imperial. Contact me from the cantina once Nemro has his presence. Keep her out.
The pirate's on her way. Security droids say she's armed, but she won't be trouble.
Let's hope not. Here she is now.
I'll go tell the boss.
This is Carol's. Tell the throne room that the Blades arrived. When Nemro shows, stay at least 5 meters back and don't come up unless you're called. One wrong move, and you're a pile of ash.
I understand. I'm not here to cause trouble.
Just going over the rules. You've got a reputation, and we don't want any problems. Allow me to present Nemro the Hutt, the illustrious crime king of Jaguna.
Kutsinanchie Jatongi Ma Techu Gadwachine Oiga Anulio Opa Kisa Spita Perupa Doti Buna Buna Manchi Kabok Nonis Nemo.
Trinkets, Great Nemro. Nothing more.
Kava Tompa Stupa Makinsalika.
Not bad. Nemro, the idols here are real Orodium. The Gloff looks like...
Manama Asha Picho Kipuna Malituta Odmishka Kabado Tasema Ki Ubaki Wata Bangi Danko Batoga Wata.
I'm very grateful. You've got quite a place here.
Haiji Banaga Gubajiji Godin Noli Makichisa.
Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
Conchuta. Kasu yali koira tokanti kong.
Looks like your audience with Nemro is over. You'll have to forgive the interruption. I've been working for that hut since he killed my gang when I was 13. Trust me, you can't talk to him when he's like this.
Seems like your boss has some temper. Why stay with him?
Because Nimro's got power and smarts, along with his temper. I like things a little more orderly than he does, but I don't complain. We're having trouble with the Fathra clan, and it's getting to all of us. Fathra's out of line, but the Hutt cartel hasn't bothered to interfere.
So it's a business dispute. What are you feuding over?
Everything. The mines, the factories, the slaving operations. Now look, I need to work up new plans with security, and keep an eye on Tathlosian to keep him from suggesting anything stupid. In the meantime, you're a guest, and you've got our permission to do business here. You got the run of the palace, so I'll see you around.
Well done, Agent. The listening device is working perfectly, and Nemro can keep no more secrets from us. Imperial intelligence has determined that Nemro's human lieutenant, Carlos Jarvis, is the weak link in his operation. You're going to twist the man until he serves us.
He won't be any trouble to manipulate.
Unfortunately, Carols is on the verge of disfavor with Nemro, while the Twi'lek Lieutenant Tathlosian, I believe, is Nemro's rising star. I want you to go to Carols and offer your services as the Red Blade. Do whatever is required to bring Carols glory in Nemro's eyes.
It's trivial enough. I'll handle it.
Indeed you will. One other thing, Agent. This operation of ours has drawn the attention of a member of the Dark Council, Darth Jadus himself. The Council's authority is second only to that of the Emperor. It's a rare honor for an intelligence operation to be overseen in this way.
I believe I understand, sir. I won't disappoint you.
Report back once you've rendered whatever aid Carols requires. Keep her out.
Don't be in such a hurry, Blade. Don't you remember me? Your old buddy, Dino Ray? I don't think you looked this good when we met up on Hoth. Or so girly. But you couldn't be an imposter. You know your friend Dino.
Of course I remember you, Dino. How long it's been.
Little too long, it seems. Turns out we got a problem. You see, you don't look like the Blade I know. The Blade who owes me credits. But you say you're the Blade, my pretty lady friend. So I'll take you at your word and ask for my money. You understand?
I thought we were close, Dino. I thought you were my very, very close friend.
Yeah, I can see that. But come on, I really do need the cash if I'm gonna keep your secret.
Come on, you're a good guy. You take a girl's last few credits? Leave her broke and wanting?
Look, maybe I could let the debt slide just this once. For a friend? Dino and the Blade, you know?
I'd really appreciate that, Dino.
I'm glad to hear it. You know, we could head to my room, get cozy, talk about old times. We got a lot in common, you and me.
Tempting, but I have other business. Maybe we can catch up another day.
Sure, another time. I'll even keep your secret. No one could say I wasn't good to you.
Blade, come on over. Glad to see you're enjoying the palace. Look, I've only got 5 minutes before I have to go meet with some alien freaks, and I want to ask you something. You've been around the galaxy a few times. What's it like dealing with the Empire?
Mind if I ask why you want to know?
You're one of the last real independents. I admire you for that, but your kind is dying out. The Hutts have taken control of the gangs, and I think real soon the Republican Empire will want control of the Hutts, even if Nimro won't believe it. So if we gotta pick a side, I want to pick a winner, and I don't see the Empire losing.
Like it or not, the Empire does seem to be the future.
I hope so, and not just because of business either. My sons are free traders. They're doing business in the Sullus system. It's their first time dealing with the Empire, so I worry. I probably shouldn't. But you came to me for a reason. What can I do for you, Blade?
You know Hutta pretty well, but you don't have my skills. I thought we could partner up for a job.
Is that right? Normally I wouldn't, but lately I could use someone who works alone and gets results. Nemro's been stewing in his slime since we lost a shipment of rare ores in the Evokai lands. He blames me for some reason. Now the Evokai, they're Hutta natives from before the cartel came. They mostly want us dead. If you get that shipment back, I'll pay you good.
All right, I'm interested.
And maybe we both come out ahead. There's a work camp outside Jaguna. Nimro set it up for some Evokai who wanted peace. Bad deal, poor rubes. The chief there, Odef, was supposed to talk to the other Evokai tribes about returning the ore, but he didn't come through. He knows something, though. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep. But I look forward to seeing if the Red Blade's as good as they say.
Shua-hai, stranger. That's Evokai native speak for hello. Don't get a lot of visitors here who aren't backward savages. You come to the work camp looking for laborers?
I have other business. Just stopped here out of curiosity.
Well, good to meet you then. Nice talking with someone who doesn't live in the mud for a change. My name's Varsunta, by the way. I deal salvage to the Evokai. Smelly work, but profitable. Most Evokai are decent, though not too bright. Like my little helper here. Say hello, Imat.
Welcome to Varsunta's many treasures. Do you know the Black Death who slaughters my people?
Imat, I keep telling you, not every off-worlder knows the Black Death. Oh, ignore him, stranger. This isn't your problem.
What's going on here?
There's some crazy rich guy running around shooting Evokai. Big pain in the neck.
The Black Death kills my people for sport. Butchers women and children.
He started out hunting hostile Evokai in the swamps, but now he's killing ones from the work camp. Having the time of his life. Keeps their ears and teeth as trophies. If this slaughter keeps up, I might have to get a real job. You know, I'll bet someone like you could convince this guy to quit. I'd sure make it worth your while.
He needs to be stopped.
Fantastic! You just might save my business. You're looking for a vehicle out in the swamps surrounded by security droids. This Black Death guy doesn't like visitors. You'll probably want to do something about his droids before you try talking to him. Good luck.
Stop this nonsense at once. What do you think you're doing, blasting my droids? I'm a senior administrator of Zerka Corporation.
What exactly is a senior Zerka official doing on Hutta?
I don't answer to you, alien scum. I demand to know why you're disturbing my hunting trip.
You've been slaughtering the Evokai.
Those animals? If you're some nature conservationist, you've come to the wrong planet. We both know Evokai are no better than act dogs, so stop pretending this is about them. Look, I understand how things work here on Hutta. I'll pay you handsomely to leave me in peace.
You're not buying your way out of this.
Oh, for the love of... What do you want from me? Stop wasting my time and name it.
I want you dead, you sick filth.
How dare you?
One of Imat's little buddies just stopped by. Said he saw you kill the Black Death. Pretty harsh.
I had my reasons.
You must have ice water running through your veins.
You punished the Black Death and avenged my people's slaughter. You will be celebrated at our campfires tonight.
You're safe now. You'll be all right.
At least until another like him comes along. Next time we must be ready.
That's enough, Imat. Get back to work scrubbing those broken power converters. Here's your credits, my friend. Safe travels to you.
Dr. Terep, I've come about Nemro's bounty on the advanced droid data cores.
Ja koga huta pawada bambaula. Ki fa gutai oto India. Crispa doe kanki kunke gupa.
You said you were going to get the ore back.
I have done all I can. The other tribes, will not listen.
If you say so. Hey, you the Red Blade? Heard you were coming. Thought we'd soften up the chief for you.
Carol sent me. I'll take it from here.
He's all yours.
I am Odef of the Evokai, leader of the Volm, sacred keeper of histories. I greet you in peace, and I am grateful.
I heard you're the one to talk to about Nemro's missing ore.
Yes, I will talk, but it will not please you. It was the other tribes who attacked your shipment, the Evokai, who refused peace. In gratitude to Nemro for all he has done, I spoke to my misguided brothers, but they will not return Nemro's medals.
They won't even negotiate.
The tribes, they stole the shipment to spite the Hutts, and to use for themselves. They will make weapons, machines. They took the metals to their great village in the swamps. Only a beast or a shadow can enter. Seek the shipment there if you wish.
Thank you. You've been a great help.
I only do my part. I only want peace.
Slow down, Blade. Stay with me a while. We haven't had the chance to talk. I'm Kaleo. Nemro puts me in charge of the good stuff. His guns, his troops, the safety of his little palace. You can spare some time for me, right?
I'm in sort of a hurry right now. You'll have to make it quick.
Probably eager to get back outside. Blow the heads off a few locals. See who's stupid enough to act tough. I'm more interesting. Promise. You've got a nasty reputation, you know. I can't help wondering, why would the Red Blade finally visit the House of Nemro?
I'm just here to relax. I needed a safe haven, somewhere to lay low for a while.
Oh well. I thought you might keep me busy at least. Nemro's got me executing laborers, torching houses, and it gets dull. I like to think you'll be trouble, Blade. You'll be bloodthirsty, treacherous. Because I could enjoy keeping an eye on a bloodthirsty, treacherous pirate.
You got a strange idea of fun, lady.
I get bored easily. Even Hutt perversions get old after a while. If you are trouble, take your time. I'd hate to stick a blaster to your head, or a slave collar around your neck, before I've seen everything you can do. That's all I wanted to say. You can go now.
You think you can make a threat like that and then just dismiss me?
I just did, didn't I?
Fathra will not stop his mining operations. He's going to keep tapping our gas pocket and cut our supply in half.
O kakiza spida perupa, kadwa shiniko higa danulia.
Don't play dumb with me, Taflajan. Fathra doesn't need to steal our customers if he doesn't leave us any gas to sell, and we can't uproot him without help.
Punyu kichawa joto jamba.
Idiot. Sorry about Taflajan, Blade. Legitimate business brings out the worst in us. Makes me miss actual crime, you know? But it looks like you're about to brighten my day. You find the shipment?
I have it right here, delivered as promised.
The fee's been transferred to your account. You'll have access by the time you're back at your apartments. You earned every credit. I'd buy you a drink in the cantina, but I need to have a chat with Nimro. We should talk more another time, though. You do good work.
I appreciate it, Carols. Good luck with the hut.
Right. I'll need it.
The operation is proceeding well, Agent. Thanks to your intervention, Carol's Jarvis will once again have Nemro's ear. I took note of your meeting with Nemro's security chief, Kaleo. You handled yourself well. Still be on your guard. We've identified her as a freelance assassin, enforcer, and anarchist. She's been attached to a dozen employers in half as many years, using several different aliases.
I'll be cautious.
She's a wild card. She may prove a liability, but she could also prove very useful. Watch her. On to more immediate concerns. Nemero operates a major Shvash gas mine on Hutta. The Empire wants access to Nemero's refined gas. Unfortunately, Farthra is tapping the same gas pocket as Nemero. We need to destroy Farthra's operations in the rust yards before Nemero's grinds to a halt.
Can't we just buy the gas from Father instead?
Nemero's refineries produce Shvash usable as a precision explosive. Farthra can't refine the gas to the same degree, and he's wasting it by trying. You will travel to Farthra's mining facility and place explosives in the drill shaft, destroying the equipment and collapsing part of the gas pocket. You'll need to strip a uniform and credentials off the facility guards to pass the final security checkpoint. A working disguise is imperative.
Should be straightforward.
Your disguise may not hold up under close inspection, so avoid conversation. The explosives have already been delivered to your room. Once you're finished, go back to Carol's Jarvis and make sure he knows what happened. Take the credit if you like.
It'll be handled. Is there anything else?
One more thing, Agent. Darth Jadis pays increasing attention to your work. He will reward success or failure appropriately, and I will not intervene. Report back after you've destroyed the mine and inform Carols of the results. Keep her out.
Hey there, I'm Getzo. What you in the market for? Glitter Stim? Nova Jack? Corellian Sunburst? I invented all those spices. Ask anybody.
You meet the most interesting people in hot palaces.
Ain't it the truth? I'm a spice artisan, friend. People pay big credits for my special blends. Listen, I've been watching people come and go. You're the most exciting person to come through all day. We should be working together. I was buying a spice shipment from Nemro when some laser-brained smuggler outbid me. The smuggler offered up Nemro's favorite snack, a Deacon Eels.
What do you know about this smuggler?
Nothing, the guy's a nobody. Word is, the smuggler keeps the Adegan Eels in a water-filled crate while he and Nemro negotiate. I got an electromagnetic pulse bomb that'll boil those eels to a crisp. All I need is someone to plant the bomb.
That's not a bad idea.
I know, right? It's not just a job, it's a chance for some laughs. With the eels gone, Nemro sells the spice to me instead. What do you say? Want to earn some fast credits?
Fast credits are my favorite kind.
Great. I knew we could do business.
Hey there. Mind telling me what you're doing in my hideout?
Who are you?
The guy who owns that crate of eels you're about to destroy. Nice bomb there. I'm guessing you don't realize who I am. You're in over your head, chum. My name's Nockrel. I work for the Empire, securing valuable resources by whatever means necessary. I'm here because the Empire discovered how to process spice into painkillers. Save sick and injured soldiers when there's not enough Kolto around. The Empire's never been in the spice trade before, but there are young men and women who need these painkillers. You see the predicament.
I'll grant you that much.
In an ideal galaxy, we just steal the stuff. But the Empire wants to play nice with the Hutts. The Empire needs Nemro's spice to save lives. How about you dump that electromagnetic pulse bomb through the sewer grate next to you? Then tell me who hired you. I won't kill the guy, just explain things. When I'm done, you make a lot of credits. Deal?
My employer's name is Getzo. He's in Nemro's palace.
That shifty little womp rat? I knew he was trouble. Head back to the palace and talk to Getzo, chum. We'll settle this business there.
Hey, did you deliver my package? I put a tracker in it so I'd know, but there's interference blocking the signal.
There was a complication.
Did something go wrong with the bomb? I knew that Kubas was selling shoddy goods. Hey, what's that smuggler doing here? What's going on?
You're messing with the wrong guy, Spicehead. Time to find yourself a new hobby.
You double-crossed me.
I had my reasons.
I trusted you. What's this galaxy coming to when criminals can't count on each other?
Getzo, I've got a special one-time-only offer. Back off, or I make you eat your own eyeballs.
What? No, that's disgusting. You people are crazy.
I agree. That was pretty over the top.
Just making my position clear. I don't want this poor scum any more confused than he already is.
I'm done, all right? I won't mess with you again. Just don't hurt me.
Who says there are no happy endings? Thanks for the assist. Here's your payment. Just like I promised. I need to get back to the bargaining table. I'll be keeping an eye on you, Getzo.
I won't do nothing. I swear.
Good boy.
Wait, please! You're with the settlement, right? You've got to stop stealing from this energy station. I'm the foreman here. Fathra said, if this keeps up, he'll execute my family.
What does Fathra care if I siphon off a little power?
Energy is the one thing Hutts don't waste. They take their power reserves very seriously. Look, I'm sympathetic to these settlers, but I have to protect my family. I need to find out who the settlers are trading with, and shut them down.
I assume you have a plan?
Fathra didn't make me foreman here for nothing. I built this special power unit with a tracker inside. The tracker transmits its location from any place on Hutta. If you give this power unit to the settlers, I can find the black market contact and stop him.
So I shouldn't tell the settlers about the tracker?
No. This has to stay a secret. If I don't get rid of the black market contact, my family dies. Take the power unit with the tracker inside and give it to the settlers. I'm begging you.
I won't let your family die. Give me the tracker.
Thank you. Once this black market contact stops trading with the settlers, everything will be all right.
Stay safe, all right?
You saved my family's life. Thank you.
You'll get the gory details after I report to Nemro. Figure you can wait that long?
Looks like I'll have to. But you don't get...
Blade, nice you decided to come by, but I was just telling Carols I can't stay. I know you understand.
That girl's a handful. But she's good at what she does, I'll give her that.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Those explosions in the rust yards, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Fathra's mines won't cause you any more trouble.
I thought you might have something to do with it. Good work, Blade. Good work. I like a person who takes initiative. With Fathra's mines broke down, we can increase production. Fathra will want revenge, of course, but we'll be ready. Look, I have something for you. You'll like it. I'll send it to your room. You done good work for us. You deserve more than credits. Which reminds me, how long are you staying on Hutta?
Not much longer, if everything goes right.
Well, if you're still around in a few weeks, I'd like you to meet my sons. They'll be home from their trading expedition. I think you'd get along. Think about it is all I'm saying. Now get going. I'm sure you have other business to take care of.
Come on, Lunti, we don't have time to waste here. Too late. Hey there, you must be the Blade.
You made a mistake coming in here. You're not leaving this place alive.
You think? Let's find out. Get your guns out, folks.
I understand Nemro's Schwash gas production is back on schedule, Agent. Excellent work. Keep it up and Darth Jadis may loosen his grip on operations. However, I'm afraid unforeseen circumstances have caused a problem.
You mean the people who broke into my room?
No, that's a separate matter, and one I advise you to watch closely. But it isn't what concerns me now. 3 days ago, Carlos Jarvis' sons encountered a Sith apprentice in Imperial space. A dispute broke out. One son died and the other was crippled. When Carlos hears that a Sith slaughtered his child, his sympathy for the Empire will evaporate. We can no longer use him to get to Nemro.
Can we keep him from finding out?
No. Carlos is close to his sons, and the circumstances of the encounter aren't exactly secret. He'll learn sooner or later. Now, I have a plan to solve our present dilemma, but first we need Carol's out of the way.
I'll handle it.
I'm sending you an interference program on a computer spike. Go to Carol's suites in the palace. Activate the spike to black out his security monitors. You'll be able to eliminate Carol's and his bodyguards without being seen. When Nemro's people investigate, they'll recognize the jamming program as Republic technology.
Let's hear some more.
Tothlishan, Nemro's Twi'lek advisor, already expects Farthra to seek revenge for the destruction of his mines. Our job is to show that the Republic helped Farthra kill Carols. Once Carols is gone, speak to Tothlishan about his suspicions. As Carols' friend, you'll promise to do whatever it takes to find the assassins.
Time to get to work.
For now, get to Carols' suites and use the computer spike. We'll discuss more once Carols is eliminated and Tothlishan's suspicions have been aroused. Keep her out.
Hello there, my chiss friend. Don't say anything yet. Act casual. We're old friends who met by chance. Catching up. A mutual friend thinks it's important that you acquire some new skills and weaponry. I've arranged a contact in Jaguna to get you started. Now pretend we're all caught up and leave, casually.
Now I remember why we haven't talked for so long. You're a complete witch.
Watch your mouth, Blade. Even you can be gotten to.
What's going on here? You thought you'd just go and switch sides? Damn you!
Carols, you can survive this, but we have to work together.
You're offering me mercy? How? Your timing's bad. I could use a fight right now. I just got word that my boys are dead, Blade. Some Imperial piece of filth killed them for refusing to bow and scrape.
You're wrong. One is dead, but the other is only crippled.
How could you know that? How? I get it. Kill one, take the other hostage. Just make sure Carol's Javis cooperates, right? You slime. What is it you want from me?
I want you to go search for your son, and leave your life here behind.
My son's health in exchange for everything I have, huh? I've made better bargains. I'll go. Not a word to Nemro. With what you've done in here, they'll probably think I was disintegrated.
Good luck, Carols. Be safe.
Don't think you can ruin me and talk like we're buddies. Goodbye, Blade.
Piti do tenyago kakajujo, da biska ku paliya.
Chiliska chanagawani, chicos pa inikudade. Lucha kichawa, joto ke kwanga joska.
Chakita huta. Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kung.
Sounds like you're having trouble with Nemro.
Wonki ata chakapa tonka. Jisa bicha. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka. Piti do tenyago kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya.
I'll do whatever it takes to bring the killers to justice.
Mana matota jispa micho. Pliska taka. Yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta. Yinga kijita. Nimni tanuv. Alelo kwekuta. Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kung. Oka kiza spida perupa. Gadwa shiniko higa danulia.
I'll look into it. Might take some time.
Atoga wata kiko uba kiriwata buki donko. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga.
So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
You shouldn't have come here. We already played this game.
True. But the rules are a little different this time. You've been all over town racking up quite a body count. And I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why. But I want in on it.
Fine. I'm sure we can work something out.
I knew we could get along. So where do we start?
Allow me to respond to that.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Khalil Jamis. We are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper. I represent Imperial Intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Ratatak, Ord Mantell, and Brental's Fall, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
You could be an asset to us. I won't object.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tarthalion is convinced that Fathra the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tarthalion proof that Fathra has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisk from Fathra's palace. The disk contains holo recordings of all Fathra's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security codes off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid Hutt.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisk. It will be altered to show Fathra meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tarthalion.
I could use a break from the tough jobs.
With Tarthalion convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Elia will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Fathra's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining.
Hey, you! I want to talk to you. You headed into Fathra's palace? If you're crazy enough to go in there, we might be able to help each other out. Interested in making a few credits?
You've piqued my curiosity.
I work for Nimro. My partner did too, till he bought it, there in the palace. He snuck in as a maintenance worker to plant transmitters on the cleaning droids. The idea was we'd use these transmitters to track the movements of the droids. As the droids clean the floors and walls, they map out every nook and cranny. We were hoping to find secret entrances or hidden chambers in the palace.
So what do you expect me to do exactly? Go undercover as a cleaning droid?
No, nothing like that, although... No, never mind. Look, here's the deal. My partner was able to plant the transmitters on the droids, but his cover was blown before he could activate it. Me, I'd be dead if I tried to go in there and finish a job. But if those transmitters don't get activated, I'm dead anyway. Nimro doesn't tolerate failure. So I'll pay you everything I've got to activate those transmitters for me.
No problem. I'll have those transmitters activated in no time.
All you have to do is find the cleaning droids and flip a little switch on the attached transmitter. Simple as that. I'll wait for you here. Good luck.
Malam biamgin, hamgam nea be kabraka. Manala yang perlu, amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Hello, Non. What brings you down here? Fathra finally ordered you to check out the shooting?
Nulilak apa jam kamram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Kali ruma, mereka baka lebek ruma.
I like that about you, Non. You only bet on a sure thing.
Naya memgem kaligam. Gegwa nam karak naya memak.
No need for formality, really. Just Blade is fine.
Agaka memek pem namak. Kimi gamkap kalak.
Non wanted me for himself when I got to Hutta. He couldn't afford me.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kambram.
I've already marched across the swamps, fought Fathra's army of thugs, and invaded your palace. You really think you can stop me now?
Ninyap nam naji, hirok piko kam perkam nam? Mamni lebek bak manuk, meraka naja ki nama bamyak.
Aren't you forgetting something, Non? Seems like you're getting off light. And there was that game of Pazak we never finished.
Mem ilik meraka, nayanaram, kam kalu amik manik.
I'll accept those terms.
Mamni lebek bak manuk, meraka naja ki nama bamyak.
That's it then. Better hope your boss knows how to make a convincing forgery. Of course, there's going to be a bloodbath once Nemro and Tarthalion see what's on the disc.
How do you know what's on the holodisk?
All I know is what your keeper told us. But I'm not stupid. If that disc really names all of Fothra's business partners, it probably identifies half the people in Jaguna. Merchants, gangsters, debtors, the usual scum. When Nemro gets a hold of it, he'll want revenge on anyone who dared to go to Fothra behind his back. There'll be bodies clogging the gutters for weeks.
It's brutal, but if it helps Nemro, it could help our position.
It would make Nemro happy, but I doubt it'd actually help his business. Different things. If you're feeling queasy, you could always erase the extra data and scratch up the disk. Make it look like only the doctored recording miraculously survived the damage. So, we deliver Keeper's forgery without the real data. Nemro doesn't get his revenge spree. The risk is that Tofflegen figures out you erased the good stuff.
There's no need to let Nemro carry out a massacre. We'll be as careful as we can.
Your call, Agent. I knew I'd learn something about you. Just don't expect me to defend you if someone realizes the truth. Now let's get that thing to Tofflegen and see what happens.
You made it! Good work. The transmitters are all broadcasting beautifully. Once I've got all the data, I can finally get out of here. Here, your payment. Everything I've got, just like I promised. Small price to pay to keep breathing, right? Thanks for your help.
Hello, Tofflegen. The Red Blade claims to have something to show you.
Manchi do ti puna puna. Kabok nuni slemo. Wokili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo.
I stole these recordings from Fothra's palace. Take a look.
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Pliska taka, yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta.
Nakma noya choski nawi kuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Kapatonga, chisa bijawongi chikatoko.
You'll need help to stay competitive. But the Republic does have enemies. They might be useful.
Mi pikasa na shura. Va fapaji, wanda umpa, murira pampabura.
Imache, churon chica jiliska chanaga.
Jiliska tananga ime chaijo, ronchika.
A pleasure doing business with you, Mighty Nemro.
Chiholagupa, aituta mishka.
Tobata jimoa tusawa, mikuna posta morulia.
Chipawa dolodan muma.
The deed is done, Agent. Nemro is already contacting Imperial embassies looking to establish relations. He'll be eating out of our hands within the month. In the short term, our chemical and stimulant stockpiles will nearly double. In the long term, we're a step closer to bringing all of Hutta under Imperial control. I'll make my full report to Darth Jadis shortly. I expect he'll be very pleased with our work.
Assuming he's satisfied, does that mean Jadis will leave Imperial intelligence alone?
I wouldn't assume anything at this juncture. Besides which, that isn't your concern. Your mission is now complete. There's a shuttle waiting for you in Jaguna. It will take you to Drummond Cast. Once you've arrived on planet, report to Imperial Intelligence Headquarters in the Citadel. I'll debrief you there.
Acknowledged and understood.
Khalil, you will also report to Drummond Cast. I assume Nemro won't be surprised by your sudden disappearance.
He'll be hurt, but no one will be surprised that I left with the blade.
And he's certainly not the first employer you've walked out on. In any case, I'll expect to see both of you soon.
We're on our way.
Good. Report to the shuttle as soon as possible. Keep her out.
Akrodo normales, smogas total gisbaba apiatai.
How bad is very bad?
Tatos irdeles. Vataranai angomis akananorm, alas plotas era.
All right. How do you suggest I respond?
Akrodo normales, smogas total gisbaba apiatai.
I appreciate the advice.
Atolgi ai parkale tiam jamas. Graitai aptikte, iruprit vertini savasia savebe kaijis.
So, you're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
I'm no pretender. I earned my name.
You think this is a joke? I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
Prove that you're the real Blade. Then we'll talk.
Ha! You've got guts, kid. It's almost too bad that I have to kill you. Damn you, pretender.